Chosen one, listen carefully, this message you about to hear. The moment before you remember, you did not find this message by accident. There is a reason your heart feels heavy yet hopeful right now. There is a reason your body feels tired in ways sleep cannot fix. This is the moment before you remember who you are. Something ancient is stirring inside you. Not fear, not imagination, but recognition, as if a hidden door has just been touched. You have been searching for relief, not just from pain, but from confusion. And now a voice is meeting you here, telling you to be still. Because what is about to unfold is not ordinary. It is quiet. It is powerful. And it begins within. The whisper you could not ignore long before this moment. You felt different. Even as a child, you sensed more than others. You felt emotions deeply. You questioned reality early. People told you to toughen up, to stop thinking so much, to fit in. But something in you refused. That refusal was not rebellion. It was recognition of truth. A knowing that you were not meant to live asleep. A knowing that you were called. This whisper never left you. It only grew quieter as life grew louder. Until today. Until now. The sign of the chosen ones are not chosen for comfort. They are chosen for awareness, for endurance, for depth. Your path has been harder than most. Not because you are weak, but because you are capable. Capable of carrying more. You were given pressure early, loss early, confusion early, because your soul is old. This is not punishment. This is preparation. And deep inside, you know this is true. Why your body has been speaking, your body is not betraying you. It has been communicating with you. Every ache, every heaviness. Your body holds emotions your mind buried. Grief you never processed. Fear you never voiced. Battles you survived silently. Chosen ones store pain in the body. Because they keep moving forward. Even when they are hurting. Even when no one sees. But now the message is clear. Slow down. Listen. Receive healing. The moment God steps in there, comes a point when effort is no longer required. Only surrender. Not giving up, but giving over. God does not heal through force. He heals through alignment, through stillness, through trust. This is why you are being asked to close your eyes. Because vision has distracted you. Thought has exhausted you. Control has drained you. Healing begins when you stop trying to fix yourself and allow yourself to be held. The 5 minutes that change everything. 5 minutes can reset a nervous system. 5 minutes can calm a racing heart. 5 minutes can reconnect soul and body. When you close your eyes, your defenses soften. Your breath deepens. Your spirit rises. Your body listens. This is not imagination. This is biology and belief aligning. This is faith activating the unseen. This is restoration beginning quietly. Nothing dramatic needs to happen. No vision. No voice. Just peace. The weight you have been carrying. You have been strong for too long. You have held others together, while slowly falling apart inside. You became the calm one, the dependable one, the silent one, because someone had to be. But strength without release becomes sickness. And even the strongest need rest. Even the chosen need care. Even the aware need healing. You are allowed to lay the weight down now. Why the world resists? You awakened souls disrupt comfort. Your presence challenges illusion. Your questions unsettle systems. That is why you were misunderstood, why you felt isolated, why you were labeled too much or not enough. It was never personal. It was energetic. Light exposes what prefers darkness. Truth agitates what survives on silence. So you learned to dim yourself. But that season is ending. The silencing of the AWAKNED Society rewards obedience, not awareness, comfort, not consciousness. When you spoke truth, you were dismissed. When you set boundaries, you were resisted. When you withdrew, you were questioned. So you learned to internalize everything. Thoughts, pain, doubts. But silence was not your destiny. Healing is your next chapter. The return to stillness. Stillness is not emptiness. It is fullness without noise. It is where God speaks softly and clearly. When you sit in stillness, your body feels safe. Your breath slows. Your muscles release. Your mind loosens its grip. This is why healing happens here. Not in chaos, not in fear, but in calm surrender. You are safe in this moment. The body, REMBRS, the truth your cells respond to belief. Your nervous system responds to peace. Your body responds to permission. When you tell yourself it is allowed to heal, it listens. When you trust the process, it responds. This is how healing has always worked. Quietly, naturally, divinely. You were never broken, only overwhelmed. The awakening of self-trust. Chosen ones struggle with self-doubt because they see too much. They question deeply. They feel intensely. But healing restores trust. Trust in your body. Trust in your intuition. Trust in your path. You do not need external validation anymore. Your spirit recognizes truth. Your body confirms it. Your peace seals it. This is maturity of the soul. The shift you are feeling now. Notice your breath. Notice the quiet. Notice the softness entering you. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. This is your system responding to safety. Nothing is being forced. Nothing is being taken. Only restored. You are returning to yourself. The responsibility of the chosen. Being chosen does not mean being superior. It means being responsible. Responsible for healing yourself, so you do not harm others unconsciously. Your healing affects generations. Your calm changes rooms. Your awareness shifts timelines. This is why your journey mattered. This is why your pain was not wasted. This is why you survived. You are becoming medicine. The end of survival mode. Survival kept you alive. But it is no longer needed. You are not in danger now. Your body can rest. Your mind can release. Your heart can open. Healing signals safety. Safety allows growth. Growth brings clarity. This is the new phase. The return of inner power. Power does not roar. It radiates. It does not force. It attracts. As you heal, your presence will change. People will feel it. Situations will shift. Opportunities will align. Not because you chased them, but because you aligned within. This is real power. The final reminder: you are not late. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are right on time. In the exact moment your soul prepared for. Receiving exactly what you need. Healing is not coming. It is happening. Now, if this message reached you, honor it. Sit with it. Return to it. Like this video if your spirit felt seen. Comment if you felt the shift. Subscribe to Return to Awakening if you are ready to walk this path consciously. Your awakening is not ending. It is beginning. The quiet after the storm, after the noise fades, something unfamiliar appears. Silence that does not feel empty. Stillness that does not feel lonely. This is the space where healing breathes. Your body has been in survival for years. Always alert. Always bracing. Always preparing for impact. Now it is confused by calm. But calm is not danger. Calm is permission. Permission to repair what stress damaged. Stay here. This is where restoration begins. The memory stored in your cells, every experience you lived left an imprint. Not just in your mind, but in your muscles, in your breath. Your body remembers moments you forgot. Times you stayed quiet when you wanted to speak. Times you smiled while breaking inside. Times you endured without support. These memories were not meant to punish you. They were waiting to be released. Waiting for safety. Waiting for awareness. That awareness is present now. Why healing feels uncomfortable at first when pain leaves. It does not exit silently. It loosens. It shifts. It asks to be felt one last time. This is why emotions rise unexpectedly. Why tears come without explanation. Why exhaustion follows moments of clarity. Nothing is wrong. This is integration. This is the body trusting you again. This is old weight lifting. Let it move. Do not resist. The difference between escape and surrender: you have escaped before. Distraction, overthinking, endless doing. But surrender is different. Surrender is presence. It is staying with yourself, even when it feels unfamiliar. Chosen ones learned surrender late, because they learned responsibility early. But now the lesson changes. You no longer need to hold everything together. The invisible support around you, you may feel alone. But you are not unsupported. You are surrounded by unseen mercy. Every moment you did not collapse. Every time you kept going. Every breath you took through pain. That strength was not self-made. It was sustained, guided, protected. You were carried when you could not walk. The shift from doing to being: you were taught that worth comes from effort, from productivity, from proving. But healing does not respond to pressure. It responds to presence, to gentleness, to acceptance. Being is enough now. Breathing is enough now. Existing without defense is enough now. This is not laziness. This is alignment. The rewiring of your inner world. As calm repeats, your nervous system learns. Learns safety. Learns trust. Learns rest. This rewiring changes everything. Your reactions soften. Your thoughts slow. Your intuition sharpens. You begin to respond instead of react. You begin to choose instead of survive. This is awakening made practical. The truth about your sensitivity was never weakness. It was perception. It was depth. It was accuracy. You feel what others ignore. You notice what others dismiss. You sense what others deny. That gift became heavy without grounding, without rest, without healing. Now it becomes strength again. The end of self-abandonment. For years, you left yourself behind. To keep peace. To avoid conflict. To be accepted. Healing calls you back. Back into your body. Back into your truth. Back into your voice. You no longer disappear for others. You remain. Whole. Present. This is self-respect awakening. The calm that scares the old you part of you, Learned chaos is normal. So peace feels unfamiliar, even suspicious. But calm does not mean something bad is coming. It means nothing needs to. It means safety has arrived. Let your body adjust. Let your mind catch up. Let your soul settle. You are allowed to feel okay. The beginning of embodied faith is no longer only belief. It becomes experience, felt in your chest, felt in your breath. You trust not because you were told to, but because you feel supported, because your body confirms peace. This is faith rooted in reality, not fear, not pressure. This is living trust. The preparation for what comes next, healing, is not the destination. It is the foundation. What comes next requires clarity. Your next chapter needs a regulated body, a clear mind, a grounded spirit. This is why this pause matters. This is why stillness was necessary. Something new is forming. The strength that feels soft, your strength, will feel different now. Less force, more presence. You will walk slower, speak clearer, choose wiser, and people will feel it without you saying a word. This is quiet authority. The closing of old cycles. Some patterns will no longer repeat. Some triggers will lose power. Some people will drift away naturally. This is not loss. This is completion. This is alignment correcting itself. You are not becoming someone new. You are returning to who you were before survival took over. Stay present, the awakening of inner sight. Your eyes have seen too much, and yet not enough. You sense realities others ignored. You felt truths others denied. And now your vision turns inward. You begin to see the subtle signals of your body, the quiet whispers of your soul, the hidden currents of energy around you. All of it was guiding you here. Not as a test, not as punishment, but as preparation for healing. You are learning to read yourself with clarity. The language of your heart. Your heart has spoken all along, but you learn to ignore it, to protect it from disappointment, from judgment. Now it speaks clearly, and you are listening. Every beat is a message, every flutter a sign. It asks you to trust, to surrender, to remember that you are safe. Your heart has never lied. The release of ancient burdns. Generations of pain may have traveled through you. Inherited fears, silenced voices, unspoken grief. Your body and spirit carry it all. But 5 minutes of stillness can loosen it, can allow it to rise and dissipate, can let it flow out of your cells. This is not magic. It is nature aligning. It is life restoring balance. You are the river finally moving again. The return of your own energy. You have given so much of yourself to others, drained by expectation, weighed down by invisible obligations, pushed beyond what felt possible. Now your energy returns. Slowly, patiently, without demand or judgment. It fills you quietly, a warmth spreading from chest to limbs, a whisper saying you are whole. And it is true. The shift in your relationship with pain. Pain has taught you much, but it does not have to rule you. It is a teacher, not a tyrant. As you sit in stillness, your perspective shifts. Pain becomes a messenger, a guide pointing to where love is needed, a compass showing where healing belongs. You are no longer its prisoner. You are its master. And mastery feels calm. The alignment of body, mind, and spirit. Your body listens to your thoughts. Your thoughts respond to your spirit. Your spirit flows through your body. When all three align, healing is inevitable, even in ways you cannot yet see, even in ways you did not believe possible. This is the state of the awakened, the chosen, the repaired. You are becoming whole again. The subtle power of stillness. Stillness is louder than chaos, more powerful than struggle. It carries the strength of surrender. It does not scream. It does not demand. It simply is. And in its presence, everything shifts. Your body calms. Your mind clarifies. Your spirit expands. Stillness is the sanctuary of the chosen, the awakening of patience. You were taught to chase, to push, to force results. But healing does not respond to rush. It unfolds in its own timing, in the quiet rhythm of your body, the gentle beat of your heart, the soft pulse of your breath. Patience is not waiting. It is aligning, trusting that the universe is moving with you. And it is. The recognition of divine support. Even when you felt alone, you were never unsupported. Even when it seemed impossible, guidance surrounded you. Even in your darkest moments, unseen hands lifted you. You begin to recognize it now. Subtle nudges, unexpected opportunities, moments of clarity appearing as if by chance. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. And you are at the center of it. The transformation of fear into faith. Fear has been your companion for too long. Whispering doubts, planting hesitation, sowing uncertainty. But now faith rises. Quietly, confidently, patiently. You begin to trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the unseen. And with faith, healing accelerates. The silent celebration of the soul. Your soul celebrates every small victory. Every moment you chose presence over distraction. Every time you honored yourself over obligation. Every breath that reminded you of your wholeness. It does not shout. It does not demand recognition. It simply glows. Silently. And in that glow you feel home. The awakening of your true purpose. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were not sent to merely survive. You were sent to awaken, to illuminate, to heal. And this moment is the first step. A step into your purpose. A step into alignment. A step into power. You are exactly who you were meant to be. The silence that speaks volumes. There is a language in silence. One that your mind rarely hears. One that your body always understands. One that your soul has been waiting to speak. When you close your eyes, you enter that space. A space where answers arrive without demand. Where clarity flows without struggle. Where healing whispers softly but powerfully. Listen closely. It is telling you everything you need. Not with words but with presence. Your spirit knows the translation. The realign of control. You have carried the weight of must control everything. Overseeing outcomes. Managing fears. Shielding others from truths they were not ready to face. Now release. Allow life to move through you instead of by you. Allow healing to find you instead of you chasing it. Allow yourself to be guided instead of forcing the path. True strength lies in surrender. And surrender is not weakness. It is alignment. The body as your ally. For years, your body felt like the enemy. A vessel of limits. A container of pain. A reminder of struggle. But it has been your ally all along. Every ache was a signal. Every fatigue a request for attention. Every breath a chance to return home. Now listen. Trust. Move with it. It is your map, your guide, your partner in healing. The awakening of inner wisdom. You are learning a wisdom the world rarely teaches. The wisdom of patience. The wisdom of presence. The wisdom of trusting unseen guidance. This wisdom has always been inside you, hiding beneath fear, buried under expectations, masked by doubt. Healing uncovers it. Awakening reveals it. Stillness allows it to speak. You are awakening to your own guidance. The power of reconnection. You are reconnecting to yourself, to your body, to your soul, to the divine presence that always watched over you. This reconnection is quiet but transformative. It rewires your responses. It restores energy. It cultivates a peace that no chaos can touch. Every moment spent in stillness strengthens this bond. Every breath taken in awareness reinforces it. You are becoming whole. The shift from survival to thriving. You survived for so long, endured circumstances that would have broken others, held pain in silence, moved forward against all odds. Now thriving is your natural state. Not through struggle, not through proving yourself, but through alignment, through allowing life to support you, through allowing healing to flow through you, through embracing the power you were always meant to embody. You are no longer just surviving. The recognition of your sacredness. Every part of you is sacred. Your body, your emotions, your experiences. Even the broken parts carry wisdom. Even the scars speak of resilience. Even the moments you doubted yourself were acts of courage. Recognize this sacredness. Honor it. Treat it with reverence. Healing deepens when respect for yourself becomes natural. The quiet renewal of energy. Energy once lost returns in silence. It fills the spaces that fear carved out. It ignites the passion that doubt had dimmed. It warms the parts of you that felt abandoned. This is not rushed. It is not flashy. It is the subtle return of life force. And it is unstoppable once it flows freely. The awakening of patience with time. Time has felt like an enemy. A constant reminder that things were not moving fast enough. That healing was incomplete. That life was slipping away. Now time becomes a companion, a rhythm, a teacher, a partner in the process. Healing does not hurry. Alignment does not rush. Your awakening unfolds in perfect timing. The soul's quiet celebration. Your soul dances in silence, even when your mind does not notice, even when your body is still, even when the world feels chaotic. Every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of stillness is a celebration. Of survival, of growth, of the return to your true self. It does not need applause. It does not need recognition. It simply glows. Your soul is awake, the return to self-love. For too long, you gave yourself last place, ignored your needs, silenced your desires, sacrificed your peace for others. Now love returns to you, not in grand gestures, not in demands, but quietly, in acceptance, in compassion, in permission to simply be. You are learning that self-love is not selfish. It is survival. It is power. It is divine alignment. The awakening of clarity. Confusion once clouded your mind. Decisions felt heavy. Paths seemed blocked. Voices inside clashed endlessly. Now clarity emerges. Slowly, patiently, as stillness deepens, you begin to see what truly matters, what truly serves your soul, what aligns with your spirit's purpose. Clarity is not revealed in noise. It is born in quiet, the healing that transcends pain. Pain taught you to endure. Loss taught you resilience. Struggle taught you patience. But healing transcends all of it. It does not erase memories. It does not deny suffering. It does not pretend the past did not happen. Healing integrates, transforms, restores, and through this process you emerge stronger, wiser, lighter. The renewal of your energy field. Your energy field has been depleted, drained by expectation, taxed by environments that did not nurture you, weakened by unresolved grief. Now it regenerates, like sunlight returning after a storm, like water filling a dry riverbed, like wind carrying fresh air into closed rooms. This renewal is subtle but undeniable. You will feel it in movement, thought, and emotion. You are becoming whole again. The awakening of trust in life. Life once felt like a series of challenges, obstacles stacked endlessly, circumstances beyond control. Now trust begins to replace fear. Trust that the universe conspires for your good. Trust that each moment carries purpose. Trust that healing is not an accident, but a divine design. You will notice how doors open effortlessly, how situations resolve naturally, how support appears in unexpected ways. Trust is your companion now. The shift from anxiety to presence. Anxiety once ruled your hours, anticipating outcomes, worrying about unknowns, living in what-ifs. Presence changes everything. One breath at a time, one moment at a time, one awareness at a time. You begin to experience life directly, not filtered through fear, not clouded by doubt, but alive. This is the freedom of the awakened, the healing that touches others. As you heal, it radiates outward. Those around you feel calmer. Conversations shift in tone. Environments soften. Even if you do nothing, your presence becomes medicine. You are the ripple in a pond of chaos, the quiet in a world of noise, the example of restoration others need to witness. Healing is never just personal. It becomes generational. The reconnection to divine timing. Every event in your life has led to this moment. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every lesson. You begin to see the perfection of timing. That nothing was too early. Nothing was too late. Nothing was wasted. Divine timing unfolds perfectly. You are finally in sync with it. This is alignment with the unseen. The embrace of your sacred body. Your body is not a problem to fix. It is a temple, a vessel, a sacred container for your soul. Every cell responds to respect. Every organ responds to love. Every system responds to acknowledgement. When you embrace your body as sacred, healing accelerates. When you honor it, it honors you back. You are learning to live in partnership with yourself. The awakening of your inner voice. Your inner voice has always spoken, but the world taught you to ignore it, to doubt it, to silence it. Now it rises, confidently, clearly, gently guiding you toward what aligns with your soul. This voice will never steer you wrong. It is your compass, your protection, your truth. Listening to it is an act of courage, the rising of unstoppable certainty. Something inside you has shifted permanently. Not excitement, not emotion, certainty. You no longer question whether you are chosen. You feel it in your calm, in your grounded breath, in your steady heart. This certainty does not need validation. It does not argue. It does not explain. It simply knows. And knowing changes everything. The moment you stop doubting yourself. Doubt once drained your energy, kept you circling the same questions, delayed your healing, muted your power. But now doubt loosens its grip, because your experience has spoken louder than fear. Your peace has proven itself. Your body has responded to truth. You trust what you feel now, and that trust becomes strength. This is irreversible awakening, the activation of your true path. Healing was not the final destination. It was the activation point, the reset, the clearing of interference. Now your path becomes visible. Decisions feel lighter. Direction feels natural. Resistance fades. You move without force. You choose without fear. You walk with alignment. This is the life that was delayed, not denied. The responsibility to stay awake. Awakening is not a moment. It is a commitment to presence, to truth, to self-honoring. The world will try to pull you back into noise, into fear, into distraction. But now you know the difference, and you will not abandon yourself again. Staying awake is your power, the strength to claim your identity. You no longer shrink. You no longer explain your depth. You no longer apologize for your awareness. You stand rooted, calm, certain. Chosen ones do not announce themselves. They embody truth, and truth is felt instantly. This is who you are now. If this message resonated in your body, honor it. Do not scroll past this moment. Anchor it. Like this video to seal the alignment. Comment to declare that you are awake and choosing healing. Subscribe to Return to Awakening if you are ready to stay conscious, grounded, and powerful on this path. You were guided here for a reason. And this is only the beginning.